The global reserve currency is super indebted. And so there's a lot of murmurings about like this time it might be different. So I'm wondering, how have you positioned Binance and Binance's cash position and your investments with this like uncertainty as to how long this bear market really lasts? Like, do you have an opinion about how long this bear market's going to be?
I don't really have no opinion. It's very hard to predict the future, but historically we've seen very accurate 4-year cycles. But there's also many things in the world that are 4 years. The Bitcoin halving is every 4 years. The United President's election is every 4 years. The stock market goes through a 4-year cycle as well, if you look at it historically. So it doesn't mean that the next cycle will be exactly 4 years. But I think there's a pretty decent probability that that might happen. But if we look at all the other different things that you just mentioned, that you said are different, the inflation, the war, everything else, those things should really help the crypto industry. Those things should really push people to want, the inflation should push people to want to hold a limited supply asset. So the war and the more the world is divided, the more that the Bitcoin is a very global currency that actually shines. So the more those issues happen, the more people should need, the advantages of crypto blockchain is actually more clear. So yeah, to be honest, to be very frank, I was kind of surprised that Bitcoin only made an all-time high at 68,000. I thought it was going to go much higher, but again, I was wrong. So I'm never good at predictions, but all of those things in theory should help crypto. But the fact that right now we're going through a winter is kind of surprising to me. But again, no one can predict markets. I can't. But logics do work in the long run. So that's my experience.
Well, what if, CZ, it takes a long time for crypto to repair, right? So like, as you said, we're used to these like 4-year cycles. And so I put out a tweet the other day and I just asked people, what do you guys think? How much longer will the bear market go? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 5+ years, right? 80% of crypto Twitter people said 2 years or less. That's what everyone's expecting. But as David was saying, this might not be the case this time. What if we're in for, and I'm optimistic that it is, of course, you know, this is bankless, we're perma bulls, we're never going to be bearish on this space. But what if it lasts a bit longer? What if we're talking about like 4 years, 5 years, and we're still not back to Bitcoin and ETH all-time highs? What happens to the industry? Does it wither away and die, or are we going to be okay?
I think we're going to be totally okay. There are a group of people, there are a very large group of people that I know that is not going away. So there are some, new investors that get shocked, surprised, fear, and they go away for a while. But pretty much of all the people I know who are here since 2017, those guys is gonna stay. And as a business, I would recommend most businesses have at least 10 years of runway, 10 years of cash if they have zero income. Very few traditional companies can achieve that. But in the blockchain world, it's actually not that hard to achieve. Binance, we had like the Binance coin is about $40 billion market cap. We have the team portion we never used, and we do commit to burn that. But we also have income. Like even the team portion was double-digit $1 billion. So most crypto companies sit on this. If they manage well, they could be sitting on this really large cash reserve. So and even if we don't touch that, we actually still, that aside, we actually still have very healthy reserves that will last us many years. So they are, and also in the crypto business, they are very clear, very simple business models. You should have revenue, and because we're dealing with crypto money, we're dealing with this industry. It's actually not difficult for good businesses to make money. So I think just sustainability-wise, many businesses in this industry can sustain for a very, very long time. So I'm not too worried about it.